Extra time.
Virat, do you think India's experience of playing such big matches and the ability to handle pressure should hold them in good stead ahead of quite a dangerous opponent?
Um, yeah, we've been in these kind of games before quite a few times, but there are no guarantees in this sport. As we've seen in the league stages as well, a lot of teams have surprised the opposition, and we're certainly not taking anything for granted. We will use whatever momentum we've gained in this tournament to execute what we want to. We're not going to go according to past results and what we've done in the past tournaments. Going into a big game like this, we're going to treat it as how we treated the last game, and our mindset does not differ.
Virat, the manner in which Umesh bowled during the practice match, it was really impressive against Bangladesh. But then they have Tamim, Imrul, Soumya and Saqib. So, any kind of thoughts in your mind about whether to persist with Ashwin or bring Umesh back, considering that match where he was really fiery?
No, I see we gave a lot of people chances in the practice games, and everyone bowled well in that game. So, that does not mean that you'll necessarily play someone who's done well against a particular opposition in a practice game. I think Ashwin was brilliant in the last game, and I don't see any good reason to change that. I mean, the team played really well. It was a complete performance, and I certainly don't think that there's any need to change anything.
Almost all the batsmen, they've scored runs, they've scored big. Yuvraj's playing his 300th ODI. That's a huge achievement for his as well.
Yeah, it is. I was asked the wrong question last time, but yeah, I would repeat the same answer. His contribution to Indian cricket has been outstanding. He's been a total match winner for India, won us so many big tournaments and big series. And this is just a testimony to the kind of talent he possesses. You obviously need to have all those things in place to be able to play 300 games for India. And I congratulate him. I wish him all the very best, and hopefully he can play a lot more for us and get in those match-winning performances all over again. And I hope tomorrow is a special one for him.
The top order's done so well that the middle and the lower middle order has not been sort of needed so far. Is that a concern at all, or it's fair enough? It's you've not needed them, so no problem.
No, that's not a concern. Obviously, as a batsman, you want to finish off games. So you're not necessarily going to get out thinking my middle order hasn't got any game time. So given an opportunity, everyone would like to finish games convincingly, and as I said, everyone's batting well. In the practice games, everyone's got a hit. And we know Kedar and Hardik are playing really well at the moment, so we're not bothered at all. Rather, they're looking for an opportunity. If the team is in a bit of trouble, I'm sure those two guys are going to step up and take the team through, along with Jaddu and Ash as well. So those guys are actually waiting for opportunities, and that's a great mindset to have. They're not sitting comfortable thinking, oh, these guys are going to do the job. They're actually prepared. If a crisis situation comes in, we want to be the match winners, and that's the energy they're creating.
Last few years ago, when Bangladesh won matches, it was supposed to be a surprise, a shock. Now, last couple of years, they've been rather consistent. Do you think they've turned the corner and probably ready to challenge the bigger sides more frequently now?
They already are. It's no surprise anymore to anyone that they are doing really well, and they've really improved their cricket, and it's credit to their setup and the kind of players they have now who are taking more responsibility. And they are a very dangerous side on their day, and everyone realizes that. No one takes any opposition for granted, and Bangladesh have taken huge strides. They themselves say that in the last couple of years. Even in the World Cup 2015, they were really, really good. So Yeah, you can never take any opposition for granted. I would say that, and credit goes to them for doing what they are doing with their cricket over the last couple of years.
Virat, how do you rate Bangladesh, your semi-final opponent?
As I said, I mean they're in the top 8 sides in the world, so obviously they are playing really good cricket and they are doing a lot of things right to be in that position. And as I said, they have cricketers who are skilled, who are committed to play for Bangladesh and play with a lot of passion, and they're really keen to win a lot of games at this level, and that shows in their attitude. And even the other day I thought they were outstanding the way they applied themselves and chased the total down. They showed a lot of composure and patience, and that is always a sign of a side that is mature now, that knows how to win matches from difficult situations. So yeah, they are a very competitive side.
Virat, the World Cup quarter-final in 2015 was a bit of a lot of acrimony between the teams post the game about so many controversies. You think it will be a grudge match, or there are too many matches have been played since then, and the teams have moved on?
It's been 24 months. I seriously don't think that anyone's thinking about that game. We've had so many matches against each other since then, and we are certainly not going out to prove a point to anyone. We just want to play good cricket as a side. Our opposition could be anyone. We're not really thinking about what's happened in the past or things that go on at the international level. We're certainly not thinking of any of that.
विराट भाई, ये बहुत बार देखा गया है कि जो बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म है, बड़े मंच पर है, उस पे आप मतलब सबसे बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस करते हैं. तो क्या आपके मन में क्या चलता है बड़े मैच से पहले? कोई अलग कुछ चलता है?
नहीं, मेरी थिंकिंग हमेशा सेम रहती है और कोशिश यही रहती है कि हो सके तो टीम को अच्छी पोजीशन में लेके जाऊं या मैच जिताने की कोशिश करूं. और माइंडसेट मेरा चेंज नहीं होता है, डिफ़र नहीं होता है. जैसी मेरी थिंकिंग एक IPL गेम में या एक फर्स्ट क्लास गेम में रहती है, वैसी मेरी थिंकिंग इंडिया के लिए रहती है. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन की ज़रूरत है नॉकआउट स्टेजेस के लिए. ग्रुप स्टेजेस आई थिंक इस टूर्नामेंट में ज़्यादा मुश्किल होते हैं, क्योंकि आपको क्वालिफाई करना पड़ता है. 3 मैचेस अलग ओपोनेंट्स के साथ हैं, और एक बार आप नॉकआउट स्टेज में चले जाते हैं तो टीम अलग जोन में चली जाती है. तो फिर आप खुद पे ये नहीं सोचते हैं कि मुझे कुछ ज़्यादा अलग करना है, क्योंकि सब लोग मोटिवेटेड रहते हैं. तो ऐसा कुछ मैंने स्पेशल प्लान नहीं किया इस गेम के लिए. इवेंचुअली आपको जाके क्रिकेट ही खेलना है, ऐसा कुछ बहुत अलग नहीं होने वाला है. तो आई ट्राई टू कीप थिंग्स सिंपल.